Brevity is the soul of life. And my sister, in so many words, so many times, has called me a nitwit. So I will do my best to be short, but I can't promise. So Mara, from the moment I met you, I knew I was in trouble. I also knew that I was in for the good kind of trouble. Other people would get the bad stuff, but I wasn't worried about that. And all these years later, you're still causing me trouble. Mara, you defy words. And as you know, I got the best words. I got the best words. And I've been trying to figure out what to say about you, but I can't. I've gone to school to get these best words for a long time, and you have rendered all my studies useless. I spend a lot of time telling children to use their words and teaching them how to do it. But with you, it's really hard. And maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's just the fault of the English language, that it is not vast enough to contain you, or explain you, or describe you. But I will do my best. So where should I begin? I could begin with how much like Mom and Dad you are. Yeah. You ready? Yeah, you do. All right. You have Mom's sense of purpose, her drive for direction, her momentum. You have Dad's gregarious sense of caretaking. I see both of them in you, and I can hear both of them in you. But you're not a clone of either one, and you're not simply a combination of them both. You're Mara. You're basically a creature unto yourself. And here's how I know. Okay? Monsters. Yeah, you know where I'm going. The monsters exist. Alright, that's a fact. And if you asked me when I was 5, I would have basically told you that it's true. That they exist. They're in my closet. I have proof. They come out at night. But I had a defense. And when these monsters would come out and would be ready to feast on fear and doubt, I would go hide under your crib. It's true. I had you. You were my defense. And that's why I slept under your crib. And I used to think it was because you were scarier than monsters. And you would scare them away. I literally thought that they just wouldn't mess with you. They wouldn't try. But I learned that wasn't the case. The reason why you were a protective bubble, yes, and thank you for poking me and getting in my bubble, is that you had purpose, you had direction, you had momentum, you cared from the very beginning. Even when you were 2 and it was midnight and the rest of us were asleep and all your lights were on and you were rearranging all the pictures on the wall. You had a force that repelled the monsters, and it's a force you didn't learn, it's a force you inherited. You inherited it. And even when it seemed to lie dormant within you, you always had it and always will. Yeah, I had to write this down because you're going to get all weepy, and I was going to get weepy, and then I forget. And it's a force that made you put on headsets and carry clipboards and stage direct plays in high school and college, which you would be telling people where to go and what to do when they got there anyway, so it's a good thing that somewhere in history someone invented stage directing. You just be wandering around with a headset and clipboard telling random people where to go. And you were so good at it that theater majors in college asked you to be their stage director, and you weren't even a theater major. It's the same force that carried you to Honduras to uncover pieces of the past and piece them together. It's also the same force that had you forget to tell us about this trip until like a week before or whatever. But it's okay to remember. It's the same force. It's close enough. It's the same force that carried you to Ireland to learn about how other people host and care for guests. And that was an incredible experience, I think, for you. And it was incredible to watch because it was an instinct you had, and you turned it into a skill. And it's the same force that drove you to your graduate studies And it's the same force that gave you the courage to tell a certain graduate department to kiss your tush on the way out the door. They failed to support you and educate you as teachers should. And we have a very high standard for teachers. And it's also the same force that planted your feet in the very town of that same department. And work in the university and welcome Hoosiers, new Hoosiers, into the university and care for them and help them find their way. And it's the same force that rallied a high school to raise money for cancer research, and the same force that had you accompany Mom to doctors and chemo and be her bubble of security, all without blinking an eye in the face of fear and doubt. And it's the same force that has brought us all here together, even Mom, she's here. And it's that very same force that has connected you with Jada and is going to carry you to the future. And as the Blues Brothers sang, you, me, them, everybody, everybody needs somebody to love. And from the moment I met you, my little sister, I knew I was in for trouble. And now you have a partner in trouble, someone to love. Jada, welcome to the family. May the force be with you. Well done, more power to you. God bless you both. God help the rest of us. L'chaim, Slancha, Salud. We love you.
Little research in here. It kind of sums up how I feel, and kind of ties it all into these little pins that we're wearing. So it's in that vein. I'm not going to tell you what it's from, but if you get it, yeah. This is called the Declaration of Principles. Okay. The universe speaks in many languages, but only one voice. The language is in English. I changed this part. Mandarin or Spanish or Minbari. It speaks in the language of hope. It speaks in the language of trust. It speaks the language of strength and the language of compassion. It is the language of the heart and the language of the soul. But always, it is the same voice. It is the voice of our ancestors speaking through us, and it is the voice of our inheritors waiting to be born. It is the small voice that says, "We are one." No matter the blood, no matter the skin, no matter the world, no matter the star, we are one. No matter the pain, no matter the darkness, no matter the loss, no matter the fear, we are one. Here, gathered together in common cause, we agree to recognize this singular truth and this singular rule, that we must be kind to one another because each voice enriches us and ennobles us, and each voice lost diminishes us. We are the voice of the universe and the soul of creation. We are the fire that will light the way to a better future. We are one.